Well, good morning. February the 1st. The first day, the second month, the best year of your life. Welcome to the More Factor, presented by yours truly, Frederick Groth. And this is going to be our third video on beliefs. Beliefs are the core of who we are, and they drive our choices and our life. So we've talked about the fact that beliefs are what drive us. Yesterday we talked about the fact of how to identify, and you need to identify negative beliefs, negative self-talk. Now, today we're going to talk about something else. Well, same topic, but we're going to talk about how to change negative self-talk or negative beliefs, things that are holding you back, and we're going to give you a couple tips on how to flip the coin over, and instead of looking at the glass half empty, we're going to talk about the positive side. Okay? Now, before we get into that, I have a little something I want to show you. See if you're interested in it. So, my journal is basically done. In other words, I've used up all the pages, and I got to get another book. So I said, well, I do own a print shop, so why am I buying the books? Why don't I just design my own and make it myself? So that is what I did the past 2 or 3 days, in midst of fulfilling orders whenever I could take a few minutes. I designed. Now, I haven't made the cover beautiful yet, just a nice laminated cardboard that kind of looks like leathery imprint into it. But this book here has over 100 days worth into it. I designed a full year's worth of pages, and so let me just show you real quickly. There's my first day already written in, February the 1st. So we have at the top here space for the date. I always write for myself. I get daily scriptures come, and if one inspires me a verse, then I'll write down what inspired me about that, and that is page 1. Then I've got the review of the day, and then I wrote Monday there because yesterday was Monday. And down here I have my list of gratitude, so there's 3 sentences of gratitude. Then down here it says affirmations/goals, so something that starts with the words I am, and your affirmation/goals for either that day or continuing that year, month, whatever. And then down here I do a daily Bible reading, so my devotions notes are written down here. Or you could, if you didn't do Bible reading and you did a quick meditation, the things that come out of that, so that you can keep notes and keep track of what's going on. So this is going to be a nice, great book. As a matter of fact, then on the back page, instead of double-siding the pages for days, I have, let's see if we can read this here, personal development notes. It's backwards, of course, to the camera. And then I have a quote on the bottom from Jim Rohn to keep your mind sharp. And personal development notes are things that you learn through the day, whatever. I watch a video from Darren Hardy every morning, so the notes are going to go on there later today. So, if anyone is interested, I'm going to design a nice cover. It's going to have the More Factor logo onto it. It'll have daily journal. It's going to be a nice laminated semi-hard cover, and there's going to be a set of 4 because this is almost too thick here to control. So there'll be 1 for each quarter for a full year. So if anyone is interested, leave me a comment. I'm not sure the actual cost of these. I know that 4 of these books would probably run between $40 and $50 altogether for the set of 4. But I'm willing for the next little while, say the next 2 weeks, so February 14th till Valentine's Day, that if anybody would like a set of journals, I'll figure out how much the shipping would cost if you're out of town, and you pay the shipping, and I will send you a set of 4 journals. That's how important I believe journaling is. Okay, so leave a comment, leave a message on Facebook or YouTube, whatever. That's something I want to give to you. All you have to do is take care of the shipping. I don't know what it is because I just decided to do this yesterday. Didn't have time to go to the post office and figure that out. Anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks, that's it. So you're going to get about a $50 value for $10 to $20. Okay? Anyway, very quickly now, I got 5 minutes left. How to change negative beliefs to positive beliefs. Number 1, it's work. Our minds take time to be reprogrammed. Okay? We can get inspired, we can get motivated, we can have emotional response to certain stimulus that helps speed the process up, but you have to understand it is work. Okay? This is what I've done. Well, let me go through a couple techniques first. I'm not going to explain them. I'm just going to tell you what they're called. So if you want to look it up on YouTube or the internet, you can do that on your own time because I don't have time to explain them all. Number 1, I haven't really gotten into this technique a lot. I've studied it very little bit. It's called NLP. It's neural processing, learning how to change your neural processing, basically reprogramming the mind. And then there's a technique called tapping. It's a little bit weird, but it seems to work. It's crazy. Basically, you find the certain pressure points, meridian points in your body, and you do a certain type of tapping while you're talking to yourself, explaining, affirming things in yourself. You're identifying the negative and changing it to positive, and it helps reinforce them. I guess the pressure points help stimulate stuff in the mind, the brain, the body, that helps lock those new affirmations, thoughts into your body. And the one that I use the most is meditation. And meditation is something that has been, over the years, completely misrepresented and very, very powerful. The Bible tells us to meditate on the Word day and night. There's meditation to clear your mind. There's meditation that's called visual meditation, where it's guided. You either listen to somebody guiding you through things, you visualize things, and you go to them in your mind, and so on and so forth. Very powerful, especially when coupled with specific soft instrumental music that helps calm the mind, keep you aware. And I've used that technique. I've tried the tapping a few times. It seems to help a little bit. I haven't done it a lot, so I can't really give you a definitive answer on that, but these are things to look up. Okay, and finally, ways to change your negative self-talk. Number 1, again, yesterday we talked about identifying. You've got to identify it. Okay, you've got to acknowledge what is wrong. That is one of the things that, AA has always used, and that is identifying the fact that, okay, if I'm an alcoholic, I'm an alcoholic. Identify it. Claim it. Name it. Okay? If you've got something about low self-esteem in your life, find out exactly where that low self-esteem came from. Name it. I have low self-esteem because, First of all, name it, then you change it. I no longer have low self-esteem. I have confidence and courage in the face of fear. I am confident. Something like that, okay? You change what you thought in the past, you reword it into a positive statement with no negative words in it, and you affirm that. It's great to look in the mirror and say this to yourself. It kind of seems weird at first, talking to yourself in the mirror, but you know what? If you can't believe what you're saying, you won't change. So the key there is changing it to a positive, reinforcing that with positive behavior, positive action, and anywhere from 15 to 60 days, your belief system will begin to shift, begin to change. The thing that helped me the greatest while I was doing the linguistic affirmation, negative to positive affirmation, was meditation, doing guided visualization meditation. And it really helped speed the process up, to cleanse myself of that old negative thing. And I still got a little ways to go in a couple of the areas personally that were holding me back, but I've come a long ways because I've, number one, identified the issue, and then number two, I claimed, or rather not claimed it, I named it, wrote it down, understood that I had an issue, was honest enough to admit that I had a negative opinion of money. There's one of them. What did that do? That stopped me from getting too far ahead in life financially. Always had a negative opinion of money, and I don't want to get into all the details of where it came from. Doesn't really matter. The fact is, I named it, I wrote it down, and then I changed my belief. I'm working on areas of not really self-confidence, but certain areas where I find fear welling up in me, and I'm naming them, and I identifying them and changing them. So I don't want to change too many things at the same time, because if you completely wipe your mind and start over, it can cause some other issues. Just take one thing at a time. It takes time. Discipline yourself. The more you do it, the quicker you can do it. The more issues you can change at one time. Start with one. Identify it. Name it. Realize there's an issue that's holding you back from something great in your life, and then change that sentence into something positive, preferably the opposite of what the negative is, and do it. You've got to do it to believe it, and do it every day, a little bit at a time, and you will gain confidence, and you will gain a new belief. Okay, I've gone way over time this morning, but again, remember, beliefs drive your choices, which drive your actions, what you say, what you do, and how you react to situations. If you want to change the outcome, you have to change your responses, which means you have to change your choices, which means you have to change your beliefs. Identify those negative beliefs, name them, accept the fact you have a problem, admit it. Then take steps to reaffirm the positive in your life and say, I am, and then finish the sentence. I am are the two most powerful words in human history. I am. I am powerful. I am positive. I am confident. I am making money easily. Or, as I just wrote in my journal this morning, I am easily making a profit. Powerful words. So take the negative, realize what it is, and then adjust it so now it is no longer negative, it is a positive. Okay? Have a great day, and remember, if you want a set of 4 journals to last a full year, only pay the shipping. Okay? I'll have a nice, beautiful cover, and there will be 365, I guess, days worth of journaling and personal development notes that you can have. You can have shipping. Okay? So I'll only be giving a limited number of these away, because obviously it's going to cost me to make them. And so post a message, comment. I mean, you can find me on Facebook if you're part of the group. Leave a comment. If you're on the YouTube channel, leave a comment. We'll figure out how to get it to you as quickly as possible. All right. Have a great day. God bless you, and strive for more.